Picture this: you're rushing to catch a flight. Your playlist needs to hit just right, and suddenly your earbuds die. We've all been there. Here's the thing: wireless earbuds have become our daily lifeline, not just for music, but for surviving work calls, crushing workouts, and finding our zen in a chaotic world. But with hundreds of options flooding the market, how do you separate the game changers from the overpriced plastic? I've spent months researching the top contenders, so let's break down the 10 best wireless earbuds that actually deserve your money, from audiophile favorites to budget champions to workout warriors. I'll tell you exactly which ones nail the sound quality, which ones you can trust for important calls, and yes, I'll spill the details the marketing teams don't want you to know. Links are down below, so let's dive in. First up, the Sony WF-1000XM5 is my go-to pick for people who want a little bit of everything done at a very high level. Sony's flagship model takes noise cancellation to new heights, letting you block out almost any background, whether you're on a crowded train or just need focus at work. The foam ear tips create a super tight seal, so ambient noise really doesn't stand a chance. In terms of sound, these are energetic, detailed, and completely customizable with Sony's app, which also offers multi-point adaptive sound and 360 reality audio. Battery life? You get about 8 hours of listening with ANC, plus 3 more charges in the case, and quick charge is a lifesaver for busy days. For calls, the microphone quality is good, handling wind and chatter well. Maybe not quite at the level of over-ear headphones, but perfectly clear for video calls and voice notes. The one thing I'd change? The glossy finish can be slippery, especially if your hands are sweaty at the gym. If you're the type who expects tech to just work for everything, meetings, flights, calls, Netflix marathons, this is your all-rounder. For iPhone diehards, note that you won't get Apple's spatial audio features here, but Android users get LDAC for top-tier music quality. And for audiophiles, I highly recommend swapping in Comply foam tips for that next-level seal and comfort. Now, the Bose QuietComfort Ultra earbuds are pretty much the undisputed champions of noise canceling. If you want to disappear into your own world, Bose does it best, killing engine drone and cafe buzz better than anyone else. The immersive audio mode is like having a mini surround sound setup in your head, and their secure fit with stability fins makes them great for travel, even on bumpy rides. Calls are a strong point. The triple mic system keeps your voice clear, but wind can sometimes trip it up if you're outside. Battery life is about 6 hours, a bit less in immersive mode, which is the only real letdown compared to Sony, but you get an extra 20 hours in the chunky case. The Bose Music app isn't as flexible as Sony's, and the sound is tuned very bass-heavy by default, so spoken word or podcasts might need a tweak. Still, for travelers, open office warriors, or anyone sharing space with noisy family, the ANC alone makes these worth it. Unlike Sony, these also support aptX lossless, making them a rare treat for Android audiophiles. And don't worry, if you have a Samsung phone, you'll get all those bonus audio codecs and features. For those who want calls and music to sound clear on both Android and iOS, Bose is a safe bet, but budget-conscious buyers may want to look elsewhere. Sennheiser's Momentum. True Wireless 4, meanwhile, is absolutely made for music lovers and detail chasers. These are the earbuds you pick when sound quality is the deal breaker. The 7mm drivers deliver an open, balanced soundstage, and there's full support for aptX lossless, LDAC, and even Auracast and LE audio, basically future-proofed for the next 5 years. The customizable EQ and sound personalization in Sennheiser's app go deeper than most, letting you really dial in your favorite signature. Battery life is solid, about 7 hours per charge, plus quick charging and wireless charging for convenience. For calls, the mic is just okay. Your voice comes through fine for short calls or voice messages, but in a noisy office, it might pick up more background than, say, Bose or Sony. So, while not my first pick for salespeople or customer service reps on calls all day, for students, music producers, or audiophiles who want lossless music and occasional calling, these are a treat. Their robust build means you can toss them in your bag without worry, though the slightly chunky size could be uncomfortable for those with smaller ears. Compared to Sony, these lack a bit of wow in noise canceling, but trade it for music purity. Switching to the Google Pixel Buds Pro 2. These are easily the best fit for people deep in the Android ecosystem, especially if you own a Pixel phone. The buds are light and secure thanks to the new stabilizing fins, and the AI features are genuinely useful. Imagine you're on a video call in a busy co-working space. The real-time transcription feature not only mutes your music as soon as you start talking, but it also shows a live transcript of your conversation on your phone. Pretty handy if you ever need a backup. Call quality is another standout. Google's AI-powered noise reduction keeps your voice clear and natural, though if you're using an iPhone, some smart features won't work. ANC is improved over last gen but not quite as heavy-duty as Bose. Battery is long-lasting at about 8 hours with ANC, and the case stretches that to 30+. If you're a heavy user of Google Assistant or rely on voice-to-text and live translation, imagine traveling abroad, asking directions, and having them instantly translated in your ear. These are made for you. The main drawbacks are a bass profile that might be too polite for hip-hop fans, and the best features are limited to Pixel or Android 14 Plus devices. Now, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. These are the secret weapon for Samsung phone owners with features you won't get elsewhere. The dual-driver design, dynamic plus planar, creates a broad hi-fi soundstage, perfect for K-pop, EDM, or movie soundtracks. What's wild is the seamless 360 audio and device switching. You can go from your Galaxy S24 to a Tab S9 to a Samsung laptop, and the audio follows instantly. ANC is solid but not class-leading. Sony and Bose still edge ahead in blocking low-frequency hum. Where these shine is call quality within the Galaxy ecosystem. The 9-band EQ and advanced noise reduction mean you're always heard clearly, whether on a video conference or quick phone call. The IP57 rating is a real bonus for runners or cyclists, as sweat or rain won't be an issue. Downsides? Battery life is a bit short, about 4 to 5 hours with ANC, and many of the best features like high-res audio and seamless switching are Samsung only. For Galaxy users who want pro sound, reliable calls, and that tight integration, these are a top-tier choice. If you're outside Samsung's world though, the value drops off. Let's pivot to the nothing ear with ChatGPT. These are for the tech-forward crowd, students, early adopters, or anyone who wants to stand out. The transparency design, glowing LED glyphs, and built-in ChatGPT access make them a conversation starter. Sound-wise, they're energetic and customizable. With bass, you can really crank up via the app. The ANC is effective, maybe not as dead silent as Sony or Bose, but very impressive for the price. Where they surprise is in transparency mode. You can carry on a conversation at a coffee shop without removing the buds, and it sounds remarkably natural. For calls, the 6-mic setup does a good job in moderately noisy places. Your voice stays clear, though it's not quite as conference-grade as the best from Sony or Bose. Scenario: picture a student bouncing between campus, the gym, and group calls. These fit right in, and the ChatGPT access is handy for quick info or reminders. Drawbacks? You'll need a nothing phone to unlock all the AI features, and while the design is cool, some might find the look a bit flashy for formal settings. Still, for style, value, and daily flexibility, these punch above their weight. Moving to the Beats Studio Buds Plus, these are the easy pick for those who want call quality, reliable performance, and easy use on both Apple and Android. What I love here is the physical button controls, no accidental taps when adjusting them, the punchy bass, classic beats, and the comfort. Even if you have small ears, the included tips make a difference. If you've got back-to-back video calls or need to dictate voice notes on the go, the mics filter out background noise impressively well. I once took a call from a bustling cafe and my client didn't hear a thing except my voice. ANC and transparency are very respectable. Good for daily commutes and office work, though not quite as vacuum-like as AirPods Pro or Sony XM5. Battery life is a highlight, about 8 to 9 hours per charge, with a speedy top-up if you're in a rush. Downsides? No wireless charging, no high-res codecs, and the controls are not customizable beyond the basics. If you want a set-it-and-forget-it option for calls, music, and switching between iOS and Android, these are hard to beat for the price. Marshall Motif II ANC. Now here's one for the rockers, vintage lovers, and anyone who wants to make a statement with their gear. The design screams classic Marshall amp, right down to the ribbed stems and gold accents. Sound is warm and dynamic, with that signature Marshall analog punch. Guitar tracks and vocals shine, though those chasing deep sub-bass may want to tweak the EQ in the app. The ANC is solid for city use, and the Ambient Plus mode keeps you aware when crossing busy streets. Call quality is surprisingly good. The dual mic setup does a solid job reducing street noise, making these suitable for regular calls or quick check-ins, even if you're out walking the dog. Battery lasts about 6 hours with ANC, and the case gives you enough juice for days out and about. Downsides? Controls are limited, you can adjust volume and playback, but not remap functions. And if you're an audiophile chasing neutrality, the tuning may be too fun. Still, for music fans who want their earbuds to match their style and handle daily life, including calls and commutes, these are a standout. Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro by Anker is the king of value for those who want flagship features at a wallet-friendly price. You get excellent ANC, support for LDAC, so Android users can enjoy high-res audio, and a robust app with more EQ options than you'll ever need, including Hear ID, which customizes sound to your hearing. The mics perform well on calls. I've joined Zoom meetings and quick calls from the park, and background noise was kept to a minimum, though if you're in a wind tunnel, some noise will still sneak through. The fit is comfy, and the IPX5 rating means sweat is a non-issue. Battery hits about 5.5 hours with ANC, and the case is quirky with its info screen. A bit of a gimmick, but at least you'll always know your charge level. If you're looking for a great all-rounder for school, work, or travel, but don't want to overspend, these are probably the best bang for buck. Compared to Nothing Ear, these give you better call features and a more conventional design. And finally, the Beats Powerbeats Pro 2. The ultimate choice for athletes, fitness buffs, and anyone who needs earbuds that never fall out. Seriously, you could bungee jump and these won't budge. With the Apple H2 chip inside, they have the best integration with iPhone and iPad. Instant pairing, Hey Siri voice controls, spatial audio for Apple Music, and even heart rate monitoring right in your ear. The battery life is massive, 10 hours per charge up to 45 with the case. For calls, the beamforming mics filter out wind and gym noise, so you can take a meeting on your morning run and sound crystal clear. These are hands down the best workout earbuds for Apple users. But here's the kicker. They're basically like AirPods Pro 2 with better security for sports, longer battery, and extra fitness features. If you use Android, you still get a lot of the goodness via the Beats app. But the deep Apple perks, like health integration, ultra-fast switching, and 3D audio, are exclusive to iOS. One thing to note, the case is big, maybe even comically so if you wear skinny jeans, and the fit, while secure, can feel snug after several hours. But for runners, cyclists, or anyone who wants their music and calls to keep up, these are unbeatable. Alright, let's wrap this up with some clear recommendations based on what you actually need. For the ultimate noise-canceling experience and crystal-clear calls in chaotic environments, Bose QuietComfort Ultra Earbuds are unmatched. Want the best all-around package? Sony WF-1000XM5 delivers customizable sound, smart features, comfort, and solid call quality in one premium package. Audiophiles who refuse to compromise on sound quality should grab the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4, pure audio excellence with future-proof features. If you're deep in the Android or Samsung ecosystem, Google Pixel Buds Pro 2 and Samsung Galaxy Buds 3. Pro offers seamless integration that just works. Looking for personality with your performance? Marshall Motif. 2-in-1 ear brings style and substance. Nothing is especially perfect for students and young professionals who want to stand out. Need reliable calls and effortless device switching? Beats Studio Buds Plus has you covered. And for incredible value without sacrificing features, Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro is simply unbeatable. Finally, fitness fanatics with Apple gear should consider Powerbeats Pro 2. Think AirPods Pro 2 designed for athletes with superior battery life, secure fit, and fitness tracking. Whatever your budget, lifestyle, or ecosystem, there's a perfect match in this list. All the links are waiting in the description below. If you found this helpful and want more honest tech breakdowns like this, hit subscribe. I've got plenty more coming your way. Thanks for watching, and happy listening.